Welcome to my stream. Brave Hydra here. Today we're going to be trying something new. We're going to be playing Frostpunk with the normal processes of struggling for survival, but we're also going to incorporate poetry while we play. This session in particular, we're going to feature the works of Robert Frost and a piece of Shakespeare that I particularly enjoy. So join us labor so that the city will survive. But knowing this, that we must not fail, perhaps we might find rest in our stream as we labor, as we recite poetry. So I hope you enjoy it. We're going to be setting our scenario for hard, and if you guys enjoy it, we'll play through the other scenarios as well. If hard is too much for us to gain sufficient rest and relaxation, if too many people die, if we cannot continue, perhaps we will return to medium, the basic game difficulty. But Brave Hydra likes to turn up a notch. And perhaps next time we'll go to extreme. But in lieu of the new, basically remake of Frostpunk, perhaps we won't go to extreme until the remake comes out. But without further ado, let's begin.
We roam the still, cold world, no horizon in sight. The rulers of old, stripped of pride and glory. It feels as yesterday we were turning the wheels of progress, until the frost stopped it all, suddenly, without a warning. When tides had changed, they changed for all of us, no matter wealth or class. We've lost our world to snow, and with it, our last traces of humanity. We bid farewell to plenty, and for those who remained came the time to adapt. We decided to leave our homes and head north. We roamed for weeks, maybe months, leaving behind all the things we once believed had made us. It was hope pushed us forward, slowly, step by step. We knew the cost of our journey, and we paid the price 100 times. Finally, the time has come to build the last city on Earth.
A new home. We fled from London and crossed the sea to reach the frozen north. On the way, our convoy was hit by a blizzard and scattered. A handful of us managed to reach the site of this generator, only to find it frozen solid and abandoned. Why is no one here? Did any of our people survive the blizzard? Are there any others out there? Whatever we do, we should expect the worst now that the world, as we know it, has crumbled. We have to survive. Fight the cold. We'll need coal. I'm gonna pause it here because the beginning, especially on a hard playthrough, can be quite hectic. We want to get started off on the right foot here. Let me message someone real fast. And without further ado, we also have our first poem that we should read. Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if I had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. We are going to deal with that ice today. So to begin, we'll need wood to build shelters. We also need to start collecting coal very rapidly, so we'll set 2 groups on wood, and then we'll start getting that coal, because things are going to be very unforgiving for us here soon. So we'll have basically 2 on wood, 2 on coal, and we'll collect some steel shortly soon, well, when we can afford it. We also have the Book of Laws to favor us. Emergency shift would be a good option to begin with. Food might be suitable for us in the beginning as well, so soup or food additives. Child labor, since we have children, or child shelters. No one's dead yet, so we don't need to worry about cemeteries or corpse disposal. The medical treatment isn't at a premium just yet, so, but it would be efficient for us to pick one thing. Soup, perhaps I'm thinking emergency shift or child labor. Child shelters will be really great to keep people content in the early game, and I'm trying to play a Paragon type playthrough. I like being a good guy, good leader. Oh, Captain, my Captain. And that's who we are. Emergency shifts, however, might be ideal for getting out through the first 48 hours before the frost. And then we might be able to pass child shelters to appease people who are frustrated. And I think, as I'm talking out loud, that would be a wise strategy. So that is how we will proceed.
Hear me! New law in the city!
And I think we'll get an extended shift on wood. An emergency shift. Not an extended. Our people are moving through the snow. The shoulder height snow to reach the supplies. Perhaps we'll even run 2 emergency shifts so we have enough to turn the generator on. It'll be okay. A little discontent now will prevent pain and suffering later down the road. All of our children all playing. Look at them playing hopscotch. Little Jasper, Astor, Morris, Strelly, Octavius Astor. Look, they're brothers. Here our citizens bring back the first loads of wood and coal, while the children play. We have some supply of wood. It would be wise for us to build out some tents here soon. And since we're playing on hard, people will get frostbite soon. And medical tents are practically useless when they are not in the heat. So we're gonna drop one now, as well as our cookhouse when we can afford it. And a hunter's hut. We need to jump on food. So it's good that we did a 24-hour shift on wood here, because we're going to need a lot of it to get safe. Simeon Churchill, husband to Sarah Churchill. Currently no home. We have 5 available engineers which we can employ. We're starting to build. It might be good for us to assign them elsewhere, however, so we can build at night. We'll need the cookhouse by the heat as well. Hunters' huts don't need to be warm, so they can sit back. Build a road to connect. And then we gotta try to get people to tents as fast as possible. I think we need to do another emergency shift on wood. Otherwise, we're going to be in trouble. Check our economy here. We're gaining an admirable amount of coal per day, which is great. 244 wood per day. It's a start. The generator. The heating is off. The generator's off. People are afraid they'll freeze to death in their sleep if you don't at least turn it on for the night. course. We have a strong amount of coal. I think we can do this. I think we can afford to have it on. There will be no city if we starve to death. Secure a way to provide raw food and build a cookhouse to prepare meals. Cookhouse is already on the way, thankfully. We need more tents. Let's see, we have 1 tent, 2 on the way, 4 on the way. So we'll need 3 more. No matter how we sling it, we're gonna have a tent out in the cold away from the generator, though. Until we can research. One moment. Testing. I'm gonna turn my mic up a little bit. Shout out to Army Radio Squelch for helping me get my settings correct as we begin our stream. Need just 1 more tent. And there's no good spot for it, unfortunately. How's that, Radio Squelch? Is that a good balance of game, sound, and voice? Thank you, Radio Squelch. I really appreciate it. Do you have any opinions on child labor laws? Maybe we should do soup before we decide what to do with the children. Child shelters have advantages later down the road where we could have engineer or medical apprentices. Army radio squelches against child labor. Even if it's the last city on Earth. I'm gonna ask him, even if putting children to work in a post-apocalyptic situation could be helpful. It's good soup. Hope and discontent issues. Eating soup will cause discontent, and then food additives. Hope will fall, discontent will rise, so no change. Some people eating sawdust will fall ill, or people who eat soup will be discontent. I'm usually in favor of soup for making meals last. Having more sick people can be a severe burden on the city, especially when we're going to be forcing them out in the cold. Unless we wait till later in the game where we have more advanced medical care. But food early on is a struggle to maintain, so we have a stronger advantage with soup, I think, in the early game. Radio Squelch says it depends on the soup and who makes it. I think we're gonna go with the soup. And then we'll worry about child labor shortly. But for our coal piles, we need people to cook in the morning. People from our convoy. With basic resources secured for now, we can try to rescue the people we left behind. Build a beacon, scout Frostland, and save as many survivors from our expedition as possible. You'll need a workshop to design plans for more advanced buildings. People from our convoy. Okay, this coal pile is actually on 24 hours. They're all on 24 hours, so where's my extra workforce? 5. There we go. Now we can take full advantage. Thankfully, we are already attempting to treat the sick, but it's already proving to be a burden. Shoot! We have a problem, too. We didn't hunt at all last night, so we're gonna be a little low on food. We still need more housing. It might be... I'm gonna pause it here for a second. Time. So we have housing. That's probably why our people are getting sick. It's injured from frost. Okay, we have 2 buildings, 3 that aren't... Okay, actually we don't need to build more tents just yet. We have them, they just haven't been built yet. Probably because we've put people on 24 hours for the wood pile. An unforeseen consequence. And we won't be able to get any food out of the hunter's hut just yet, because the working hours are from 1800 to 06, so when it's 1800 we'll have to pull people from somewhere to operate the hunter's hut. But for now we'll have soup, we can stretch out our rations. We have heat. We just have to hope that they'll build the tents fast enough. This one's under construction. And we'll need to get metal now so that we can build a research shop. We're stretched thin as it is. That's what we get for playing on hard. But now we have enough wood, at least, for the time being. So once these 24-hour shifts on wood are over, we'll distribute more people. Perfect. Wood crates depleted, so let's get some metal.
Get going. Time to earn your...
We have raw food, but not rations just yet. Oh, please don't eat our raw food, people. Okay, good. It will get cold very soon, so we need to get research started. For those of you that are joining us, we are reading poetry and playing Frostpunk. Hopefully you can rest and relax while we do so. And if there's any interest, I can repeat the first poem that we read from Robert Frost. It's a nice short one. And we have 93 food, 98. In fact, I can do so while we wait for the day to pass. Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if I had to perish twice, I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice. A perfect poem by the not so ironically named poet Robert Frost about the end of the world in post-apocalyptic times. Emergency shift, working day and night. Sir, people are questioning the need for so many emergency shifts. They understand that our situation requires hard work from everyone, but do we really have to rely on heroic efforts so often? A break would be nice. I don't mind catering to people's needs at their time of need. 3 days, that's, we take a small pinch in discontent, or we don't get any more emergency shifts before the frost comes. I don't know if that's a good idea. We might need one more good push from research to be comfy when the frost comes. When it arrives. So I'm thinking we do the tough call and say we don't address this now. That was a hard one, but we'll be okay. We've got, it looks like another one of our piles depleted, so we'll collect a little bit more steel while we can, and then send the steel workers off to hunt at night so that we can get more food before we run out. Let's take a quick peek at our economy. So right now we're positive on coal, but if we don't research ways to get more coal, we're gonna be in trouble soon. Wood. We're not gaining any wood right now because we depleted those piles. Steel, we don't need a lot. It looks like we might be able to build a workshop now. I think it would be aesthetically pleasing to set it up next to this hunter's hut. Let's get a road here. Thankfully, having those 15 workers available allowed for us to finish all those tents, which was really nice. Let's check out where our workforce is. So we've got our engineers on this pile of coal, so we'll be able to take some away to work on the research workshop. But we need this workshop up double time. In fact, I'm thinking about dropping one of these coal piles so that we can make it happen. Yeah, let's drop these engineers and 5 of these guys for now so that we can build this. It's free time now.
Put down your tools.
Can we build gathering huts or posts? That's what they're called, gathering posts. How much coal is here? Only 26. There's 200 here. There's a coal pile here. 500 and 500. Nice. Oh, yes, we need hunters. Okay. That would have not been great if we'd forgotten a second night in a row. Okay, now we can deal with the children. Army Radio Squelch said that we shouldn't do child labor. And I think child shelters would be good because I look forward to having engineer apprentices or medic apprentices. And it might be the boost that we need so that we can still force out some more shifts.
Listen, everyone. New law
Can
is
we build
signed.
it now? Looks like we can. Perfect. Now we need to start researching. How are we doing? We're gonna get more sick people if we don't figure out how to get everyone warm. Faster gathering is a good start. We will need a coal thumper. Steelworks. Sawmill. We're not desperate for wood yet. Hunter's gear would also be a good investment, but maybe we can leverage soup for the time being. Heaters might be necessary if we build another medical tent. I think our best bet, a beacon. Beacon's tempting too, to start with. We could start expeditions right away. We still need... Okay, to build a beacon we need 35 steel. It's between faster gathering and then the beacon. We'll do faster gathering first. And then we'll build the beacon, or a steam vent. Steam vent might actually be a good call. The children are cared for. We have just about 24 hours until the temperature will drop 2 levels, so I'm thinking we do an emergency shift on our workshop. Because we need some tech. We have 5 more engineers. I would like to build another workshop or another tent, a medical tent. It's already being burdensome. The problem with building a medical tent is where would we build it? We can't really use one unless it's warm. And we don't have a warm place to put it. So we'll build a workshop so that we can get to that warm place faster. Family torn apart. Sir, a woman came forward after we built the workshop. She said that her husband and daughter didn't reach the city with the main group, but she's sure they're still out there. She wants to join the first scout team we'll send out. She urges you to hurry. We'll do what we can. Our people died. What? Death of overwork. Oh, well, okay. That's not good. Likely it was a heart attack. I guess we'll end emergency shifts for the day. First death. To pick a snow pit or a cemetery shortly. We can't sign a new law just yet. We have just about 24 hours until the temperature drops 2 levels. And we are not ready for that. Food too. I can't do that. I didn't fully man the hunter's hut, which will put us in a bind. Second hunter's hut, because we're gonna need to catch up. Might be time for our second poem of the night. Or day, depending on when you're watching this. This is another poem by Robert Frost. Stopping by woods on a snowy evening. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near, between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark, and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. Excellent. Faster gathering is done. We have 10 hands that need working. Let's pause while we figure out where to employ people. We need just a little bit of wood. Let's get that tech tree going. We can do a steam hub. Heaters. One coal per hour when running. Heaters might be good. We'll have to wait till we have enough wood. We don't have any. Build a cemetery.
Hear me! New law in the city.
I don't need as much metal now. Let's get some wood. We're desperate for wood. As soon as we have 10 wood, we're gonna hit this technology tree. Perfect. Let's do the beacon. Heaters might help, but it's gonna be tough, no matter what. It's time to get the hunter's hut ready too.
Finish your labors, people. The workday is up.
Steel wreckage depleted. Perhaps we'll be able to utilize overdrive during this first cold snap. Before the morning comes, we'll read this poem once again, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. It's nighttime at the generator. Here's this poem. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sound's the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. People are gathering in light and warmth at the generator, minutes before the frost hits.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
Turn the overdrive on and just hope for the best. About 3 days worth of coal, so we'll just need to gather a little bit more.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
Where are our workers? Should we do medic apprentices or engineer apprentices? I like engineer apprentices. I really like research and tech. I feel more prepared. I think it would be more beneficial. On the other hand, medic apprentices are nice, but we hopefully want to be in a place where we can reduce and manage illness. So, whereas more advanced technology is always beneficial, medic apprentices are only helpful when we're in a crisis, so I hope to avoid being in a crisis at all times. So I want to pick medic apprentices. Engineer
A new law
apprentices.
has passed.
Okay, we're barely making positive, which is good. I was worried we would go negative on coal, but if we can hurry with our research, we can get heaters. I don't think it's gonna be done in time. Thankfully, we have some food for our people. Looking for other coal piles. There's 2 piles here. Mild frostbite. That's not good. 2 gravely ill citizens. The dangers of the cold, frostbite. One of our people has become gravely ill due to frostbite. This will keep happening if we have people have to work in such cold. We have to wait a day before we can sign another law. But it might be wise for us not to work right now in the cold. We only want to risk getting a little bit of coal to sustain us. How much overdrive do we have? Wow, we're already more than a quarter. Let's get that beacon though. I don't think the beacon needs to be warm, so we can put it away from where we might need heat. I can foresee us needing heat over here on the edges. We will want a path to these coal mines at some point. Try to make it as aesthetically pleasing as possible here. Maybe not there. Let's pause. That'll do for now. Perhaps while the cold is so severe, it might be a good time to send an expedition. We'll have to turn the overdrive off soon. Perhaps we do during the day. Hunter's gear or heaters. We don't have enough wood. We need 5 wood, just 5, and then we'll stop.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
We can't address cold homes right now. Beacon is built. We are no longer lost and blind. From now on, our people will be able to survey the icy barrens that surround us. Frostland. We need more wood. Captain, when facing demands, remember this. People usually look for the quickest solution, not the best one. You don't have to agree to everything they ask for. If you fix the problem your way, it's fine. I'll bear that in mind, thank you. People cheer as the giant observation balloon soars above the city. This is a real feat. Everyone feels proud of the work they've done to make it happen. Volunteers have lined up, eager to go looking for our lost people in Frostland. The woman who came forward earlier is among them. We needed a win. Fetch. Our hunters' huts are working. Okay, good. Just enough wood to research something. Hunter's gear's looking mighty fine for our hunger problem. We might need to do coal thumpers though, but we should probably get heaters before we do coal thumpers. Let's do heaters. Might be time for our next poem. This one is called The Woodpile by Robert Frost. Out walking in the frozen swamp one gray day, I paused and said, I will turn back from here. No, I will go on further, and we shall see. The hard snow held me, save where now and then one foot went through. The view was all in lines, straight up and down of tall, slim trees, too much alike to mark or name a place by, so as to say for certain, I was here or somewhere else. I was just far from home. A small bird flew before me. He was careful to put a tree between us when he lighted, and say no word to tell me who he was, who was so foolish as to think that what he thought that I was after him for a feather. I'll stop there and read the rest of the poem in a minute.
The work shift starts.
I just need 40 wood. We gain 47 a day. From that wood pile, the wood crates. All the food is cooked, so we'll send 5 more out here. What now? Scout Unit Number 1 sent to Lost Expedition. Got 3 dead so far. Oh, look at them handling the body. Moving it. Let's get that hunter scared. Darn, we need more wood. There's not time and it's too cold. Hopefully the scavengers from Scout Unit Number 1 will bring back more.
Workday ends. It's off time.
Not to mention the fact that we only have 1 day left for coal. But as the night draws near, we can finish our poem. After we establish a new law about medical care. One which could hopefully save us. Radical treatment.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Okay, back to our poem. The Woodpile by Robert Frost. Remember, the subject of the poem approaches a bird. He thought that I was after him for a feather. The white one in his tail, like one who takes everything said as personal to himself. One flight out sideways would have undeceived him. And then there was a pile of wood, for which I forgot him, and let his little fear carry him off the way I might have gone. Without so much as wishing him good night, he went behind it to make his last stand. It was a cord of maple, cut and split and piled, and measured 4 by 4 by 8. And not another like it could I see. No runner tracks in this year's snow looped near it. And it was older sure than this year's cutting, or even last year's or the years before. The wood was gray, and the bark warping off it, and the pile somewhat sunken. Clematis had wound strings round and round it like a bundle. What held it through on one side was a tree, still growing, and on one a stake and a prop. These latter about to fall. I thought that only someone who lived in turning to fresh tasks could so forget his handiwork on which he spent himself, the labor of his axe, and leave it there far from a useful fireplace, to warm the frozen swamp as best it could, with the slow, smokeless burning of decay. scouts have reached it. We found some survivors. Happy reunion. We enter the camp appearing out of the driven snow. A choir of excited voices welcomes us. Thank God you found us. We had been wandering for days until we couldn't go any longer. Soon we'd begin to starve. Children and adults surround us. Children and adults surround us, packed and ready to go. Let's escort them to the city. So we can kick it into overdrive again. We're running low on coal now. We have about 20 hours left, which should be almost long enough to reach it to the next morning. So we just need more coal. We have to brave the cold, unfortunately. But in 3 hours, we'll have more people to help. So let's perhaps build another medical tent. Get it heated. Collect more coal, some more wood so we can begin more research. Things are not so great for our colony. Is on the way. People from our convoys, reunions. It's heartwarming to see families reunited after so many hardships. But shouldn't there be other settlements nearby? The first expedition left London long ago. They ought to be well established by now. They'll surely help us find our footing. We'll look for the others. A child's plea. Captain, we found a boy frozen to the bone in the cemetery next to the fresh grave. He must have been there for hours. He wants you to call an emergency meeting. He says that if you agree, his mother will wake up to attend it. He must face his loss. Okay. We have a lot of people. We need supplies. We're desperate for wood. Search for others. Our people found a trail leading into the wilderness. We should follow it. We must find other people and ask them for help to secure our survival. Food. We need to build more tents. So people don't freeze tonight. Another medical tent if we can. Medical post, yeah. Perfect. Overcrowding is what we need. Our medical facilities should be fully utilized, even if we have to put the patients on the floor. The capacity of medical facilities is doubled. Using the extra capacity will cause discontent. Discontent will rise slightly. But with how many people we have sick right now, it's kind of ridiculous. Though, let's look at this. The gravely ill are kept alive in care houses and no longer a burden to medical posts. Residents of care houses eat half as much. Hope will rise slightly. Well, that might not be the best for us right now. I think we definitely aren't doing extra rations for the ill. Although that would be nice. We are hungry right now. We're gonna sign overcrowding.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Perfect. We have enough coal, so we're gonna stop working at the coal pile while it's too cold. We have better hunter's gear now. We're still short on wood.
It's off time.
3 days to stockpile food. Let's feed them. We have our first amputation. Oh, we have 2 amputees now. I hope our away team can bring back some much needed resources. Sweet. We need that wood. The crash site, fate of the forgotten. There are plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. They're tangled together in a single frozen mass, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. But we'll take these resources. Why are they waiting? Oh, we have to click where they want to go. Yep, back to the city, that's for sure. Thank goodness, it's defrosting.
Work time. Get back to work.
Definitely need that sawmill. I'm planning to build a gatherer's hut over here, and then we can collect this coal in relative safety without causing so many sick. Also, a secondary medical post would be in order as soon as we can afford it. I believe it's 25 wood. It is 25 wood. But we'll have wood when the away team arrives in 10 minutes, and food. So that will be a much needed boon. Perfect. Let's pause real quick and send the scouts back. Wait, is that 22 hours, or should we go to the closer one. $21 left of coal. Great, now we can get that medical post. So we'll have 4 more engineers. I should be able to build another workshop too. Need one more tent as well. In just a minute, we'll read our final set of poetry for the evening. I'll put it back on normal gameplay speed here. There's only 66 wood left here. Thank goodness we got the food crisis sorted out. We gotta deal with our injured.
Finish your labors, people. The workday is up.
Cold homes. Well, there's only 2 tents that are cold, right? Or is it? No, it's 4. 2 days. I don't like 2 days only. Oh, we'll try. We need to get it done anyways. If we can get the next range setting, that would be nice. For that though, see, dang, this is at 99%. Our scouts have reached the gloomy cave. Explore. Gloomy cave beset by beasts. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. We're going to risk attacking the bears. That is the only option. We don't want the bears to kill the survivors. We had to help the survivors. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave, 3 children, 18 engineers, 11 regular workers, joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Unfortunately, the scouts died from their injuries. The people they saved set out towards our city, guided by a map made by the scouts. I think that's the first time my scout party has died. I've played before and I didn't think they died the first time. It's been a little while since I've played Frostpunk though. Unfortunate.
Work time. Get back to work.
Let's upgrade. We've got the wood right now and we're not going to have it for long. No, we are low on coal. That's not good. We cannot have that. anything. Good old sawmill now, which is probably what we need to get, because we're struggling to get wood. A sawmill will help us. There's actually a good spot. I think we can bring this street over. Enough wood. Well, we've made it 2 hours into our stream. It might be time to conclude with our final poem. For our final piece, we will be drawing upon the works of William Shakespeare. From As You Like It, Act 2, Scene 7. Blow, blow, thou winter wind, thou art not so unkind as man's ingratitude. Thy tooth is not so keen, because thou art not seen. Although thy breath be rude, hey-ho, sing hey-ho unto the green holly. Most friendship is feigning, most loving mere folly. Then hey-ho the holly, this life is most jolly. Freeze, freeze, thou bitter sky, that dost not bite so nigh as benefits forgot. Though thou the waters warp, thy sting is not so sharp as friends remembered not. Hey-ho, sing hey-ho unto the green holly. Most friendship is feigning, most loving mere folly. Then hey-ho the holly, this life is most jolly. Although our poor citizens of Frostpunk are not feeling the jolly part of life at this very moment. Discontent is pretty high. Their hope is high, though. We've had a few deaths. Major shortages. Food is about to be a problem once again. New arrivals. Survivors reach the city. Sir, a group of survivors has reached our city. They are tired. They'll need a place to rest, a bite to eat, and perhaps medical attention. But they are ready to lend a hand however they can. Unfortunately, our medical tents are full. We don't have any spare food, and there's nowhere for these new people to sleep. So things are dire on our difficult playthrough of Frostpunk. We really need to keep the hunters' huts full right now. Look at that, we have people now, those wood crates. We have 19 hours left of coal.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Coal thumper we can use to fix our coal problem here soon. Generator range will be good. The coal used by the generators doubled. Okay, well that's not great. We don't have coal or food. A hothouse might keep us alive though. For food. Coal mining might be huge for us, though. The only problem is that we can only build one coal mine at the moment. And we only have one steam core. Just do coal thumper for now. It'll research quick. So many sick people, it's crazy. More survivors? Oh man. I don't know if we can handle it. Observatory. The sun is dimming. Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explain that they came here for help, but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Let's escort the survivors. There's plenty of engineers. It's about to get cold again, too. Might need another medical post. Finally got that sawmill up and running though. Now we shouldn't be so desperate for wood for a little bit. Wood crates are gone. I don't like being forced to build a medical post so far from warmth. We'll need to research steam vents or something. We can't really... It's about to get cold and we can't really use a medical post elsewhere. Extended shift. Fighting arena. Triage might be useful. Instantly heal half the patients. But a quarter of the patients will die. That would be helpful now, but ooh, prosthetics. We don't have a factory though, so we can't build them. We do fighting arena. Our discontent is kind of high.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
We're gonna need a couple more tents. Try to build, if we can research a steam vent, I can try to build it around here. Coal thumper will be useful, though.
Day end. It's time off.
Only have 10 wood for the evening. Medical upgrade. That'd be good. Well, they can't really work during free time anyways, so we might wait. people are hungry. It's gonna be cold again. Sturdy shelter. Okay, 12 people homeless. Can't do anything about it just now. We've got starving people, man. Hard is hard, I've got to tell you. This is really difficult. Our food balance is just deplorable right now. We need another hunter's hut. Like yesterday. Injured people is also crazy. 27 people being treated. That's insane. We're in dire straits. 10 amputees. Everyone's gonna be an amputee by the end of this. It's not gonna get better.
Cold is coming.
Well, this might be a good place to stop for the night. We can look at our Shakespeare one more time. As You Like It, Act 2, Scene 7. Freeze, freeze, thou bitter sky, that dost not bite so nigh, as benefits forgot. Though thou the waters warp, thy sting is not so sharp. As friend remembered not, hey-ho, sing hey-ho under the green holly. Most friendship is feigning, most loving mere folly. Then hey-ho the holly, this life is most jolly. But our citizens of New London are far from it. Hopefully, when we return, we'll be able to address our very sick problem, as well as the hunger and the small amount of homelessness. Thank you for joining us, and we'll catch you later.